Hi, it's Nat at Black Cat Crafts. Today I am doing day 8 of the Spellbinders 13 days of Craftoween, and it is this cute little skull mug, and you've got your little marshmallows, and it looks like you've got your little hot chocolate and these cute little ghosts. So when I saw this, I just thought of a coffee gift card. So I made this little card, very pink and purple this time. Not your traditional Halloween, but I was like, oh, it's just really cute. So I've made this little envelope to go on the card, so you can pop your little gift card in the front. And I just thought that was something different. So I'm going to show you how to make that. So I got a card base, and then I've stuck down a piece of the patterned paper. So we've got a little bit of a pink border going on. So that's our card base done. And then I've cut out another piece of pattern paper. This is 6 by 6 inches. And I've got my envelope punch board. So we are going to do some scoring. So it tells you all the different sizes. So obviously our pattern paper is 6 inches by 6 inches. And the score line is 2 5/8. So we'll pop it in 2 5/8. I'll make sure I can see my lines. I've got a new setup going on when I'm recording this, and although my phone is right in front of my face, I can make sure that everything's in line and I'm on camera, but I can't get very close to my paper. So hopefully my lines are lining up. That don't look too bad. Okay, so on the end you've got your little bit so we can round our corners. So we'll just do that. There we go. Get that out of the way. Pop that out of the way. So we will grab our bone folder and we will just go over our scored lines so we can make our little envelope. And then this top bit I've cut off. So however you want to chop that off, or you can pop it in your little guillotine and chop that off. Just going to snip that off. That looks okay. You can use that for something else. And that's our little envelope. So we're going to stick that down. I'm going to use a little bit of glue. Just make sure they're done. Just a little bit of glue there, just to stick our envelope down. And that is going to stick on the front of our card. So we'll pop that to the side. I've also used, I'm using this again, getting a lot of use out of this one at the moment. So this is the nested postage labels and nested postage labels and tag die set, and I've used this one and this one. So I've cut out pink and I've cut out a darker pink to sit on top. And then with this one, I've used a Stampin' Up bone folder. I can't talk today. Menopause. Let's just blame the menopause on everything. So it's kind of like a splatter effect embossing folder. So I thought that was quite cute. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our... There, look, I've just knocked it. It's right next to me as well. I'll get used to that. I'm going to use the Splatter Effects Sparkle just on our darker piece. We'll just pop some of that on and then we can leave that to dry while we get our little mug put together. Okay, so that's those done. We'll pop that out of the way. Oh, that went over there, but that's fine. That's fine. The more sparkle, the better. Okay, so I've got my little bits. So I've cut out the mug in a sparkly white. And then we've got the little black piece to go underneath. That's going to stick under there. I've got 3 ghosties. They are cut out of vellum. Oh, I cut a spare one just in case I lost one. So vellum ghosties. And then we have our little sip tombstone. That's in sort of a grey. We've got our white marshmallows. We've got our brown for our hot chocolate. Cut out some black for the eyes and the nose. And you can just about see that they've kind of embossed the die. So you know exactly where to pop your little bits. And then we've got our straw that I've also cut out in a dark pink this time. And then I've cut out. So what I did is I went crazy with some, oh my goodness. Just see what I mean? I don't know how this is like the 4th, 5th take I've done of this video. Because I just can't remember things. Honestly, I'm going nuts. I've just done some, do you know what, it doesn't matter. Just cut out your little bat. It's a little bat stir, it's really cute. Just ignore me, I'm going crazy. Okay, so we're going to pop this together. We're going to pop a little bit of glue just on the back of this. Just to stick our black down for the teeth. Like that. I don't know. I'm not sleeping great either. I don't think that's helping. Oh dear. Okay. I've got because obviously I'm a carer, and I've got a nearly 99-year-old, and she remembers more than what I do, honestly. I don't know. Okay, there's one of the eyes. I'm going to pop the other eye on. Just about see that where that goes. And then we've got the nose. So the nose goes upside down heart. Little bit of glue on there. Oh, I can't really see that. There it is. I think it's the glitter paper that's making it. That's it. Oh, perfect. And then we've got our little bit of brown for our hot chocolate. When we do a hot chocolate in this house, we have loads of mini marshmallows. We have squirty cream. It's so bad. And then more marshmallows on top of the whipped cream. Oh, so naughty. That's our little hot chocolate there. Okay. Let's pop that one on first. So if we do that at an angle like that, then we can stick our little stirrer on. Pop that about there. And then we've got our little straw. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on the black piece. Pop that down there. Like that. I'm going to pop our straw on. I'm going to have that at a bit of an angle there. Too much glue again. And then we've got our marshmallows. I don't think it really matters which way. I'm going to pop it that way. And we'll stick that just so it covers the bottom of those pieces there. So that's our little coffee cup. pop this lot together. So first off, I'm going to pop a little bit of glue on the back of our envelope. And we'll stick that on the front of our card. I think the card that I made, I think the envelope's a little bit skew width. So we'll make sure this is on properly. Okay. We've popped that on there. That looks about right. Like that. Then we have our pink piece. So we are going to pop that just so it covers up the bottom of the envelope, like so. Just be careful not to go too far up. So we're going to pop that roughly there. And then with our darker pink piece, I'm going to pop that up on some dimensionals to give that a little bit of height. Like so. Get rid of those. I've been playing with day 9, and it's the little monster. Oh my god, he's well cute. So I've made a little Halloween garland in my kitchen. It's on my shelf. It's really cute. I'll take a picture of it and I'll stick it on Instagram. Out of felt, obviously. I've got so much felt to bloody use up. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Very, very cute. So that's popped up on some dimensionals. And then we're going to do the same with our mug. He's really cute, isn't he? I'd like a little mug like that. I've got enough mugs. I've got a mug problem. Me and my sister, oh my god. We do love a mug. Especially when it's TK Maxx season. Halloween. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's wrong with us. Okay, we're going to pop them off. Get rid of those. And then we're going to pop him on just in the centre there. And then we've got our little ghosties. So I'm just going to have maybe one there and a couple that side. So I've just popped on, gotta be so careful with vellum because it just shows up everything. I've just popped on a little bit of glue just on the bottom of the ghost. And I've just stuck him down there. Just on the bottom. Like that. Ooh, there we go. Like that. So I've also done a little sentiment. This is from the stamp set that came with it, and we're using Cheers to Spooky Sips. And then what I'm going to do is just cut that out. It's a shame there's no dies to go with this. I'm not one for cutting out like this. I like to have a proper die because I feel like it's just not great when I do it. But hey, it's handmade, so that's not too bad. Just cut around that bit there. Actually, that's not too bad, is it? So with that, I've got loads of different ribbon to use up. So I've just cut this off because it's quite a thick piece of ribbon. I've just cut a thin piece off. It's sort of a sparkly piece, and then I'm going to use on one side a dimensional, and then I have some glue dots that I'm just going to pop on the back. And then I'm going to get my ribbon. And I'm just going to, oh, that focusing, when I'm trying to bring it up to my face. I'm not that blind, by the way. I've got my glasses on, but you know. I'm just going to chop that bit off. That's a little bit long there. Let's move that over. There's a bit of an angle. Okay, so I'm just going to pop another glue dot on. Just on the back so I can stick that onto our card. And everything just sticks to you. Pop that glue dot off. And I'm just going to pop it to the side. Like that. So that's our little gift card holder. Come card. So you've got the room to stick your little Starbucks or Costa card or whatever. Yeah, so there you go. So that is day number 8, and I will be back with day number 9 soon. Thank you very much for everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. You know, I don't know if mumble on something, but thank you for everyone for watching. It's awesome. You're wicked. Thank you very much. Bye bye bye.